Kyle. This was mainly a procedural hearing for Chad Dorman and his attorneys. The most consequential issue today, though, was that judge granting a gag order for attorneys for the duration of the court proceedings. Now, the defense argued that prosecutor Mark DeColve had made a prejudicial and inflammatory statement when he told the media it was his goal to get Dorman executed. Now, the judge didn't go so far as to say that attorneys could not speak to the media entirely, but he did limit them to only what was to be discussed during open court hearings. So what that means is if an issue doesn't come up during a hearing, attorneys can't speak about it to the media. Now, this is pretty standard actually for any high-profile case to just try and keep that jury pool as untainted as possible. And once proceedings begin, most attorneys won't talk anyways, so they don't say something they shouldn't. Meanwhile, you'll remember that Dorman is accused of shooting and killing his 7, 4, and 3-year-old boys last month in their Monroe Township home. Investigators say that Dorman has admitted to the murders when he was interviewed with sheriff's deputies. Now, the prosecutor says that he will aggressively seek the death penalty if Dorman is convicted. Now, the rest of today's hearing focused on a few housekeeping issues. Because this is a potential death penalty case, there are a lot of extra issues which must be dealt with as this proceeds. Chad Dorman is not expected back in court until September. Kyle, back to you.
All right, Christian, thank you so much for those updates tonight. So while Chad Dorman pleaded not guilty to the murder charges he faces, during his initial arraignment, his attorneys told the court that Dorman reserved the right to change that plea at a later date.